Today I'm giving every single team in the NFL all of their most iconic legends ever. And I'm not kidding, this is the craziest roster I think you'll ever see in all of Madden. A quick little scroll through right here is all you need to see. We have the pictures for every single player. We have literally everything you could want in a Madden roster. And I'm still going, and there's still 99 overalls because there's over 1,000 legends put into the game, all in their prime from literally any era you could think of. And to do this roster justice, we are going to do a 10-year simulation, go through every single season, go through all of the stats, and we're going to be looking for three things. Number one, who wins the most MVPs? Number two, who has the best stats? And number three, which team wins the most Super Bowls? Because with every single legend on every single team, this should finally decide who the greatest team of all time is, right? Now, I'm a Patriots fan, so I'm going to go with the Patriots. They're 99 overall, 99 offense, 99 defense. I mean, that top five is crazy. When Tom Brady isn't in the top five, you know that's a crazy team. Every single team is represented here by all of their best legends of all time, meaning we have 32 teams filled with legends from every single era that you could possibly think of, which creates some interesting scenarios on some of these teams, like the Packers having 4 great QBs they can choose from, like 99 overall Aaron Rodgers, 99 Brett Favre, or 96 overall Bart Starr, or their current QB Jordan Love. The Rams get a ridiculous running back group of Marshall Faulk, Eric Dickerson, and of course Todd Gurley. The 49ers have a QB problem because they have Steve Young at 99 overall and Joe Montana at 99 overall, and other teams like the Bears, the Denver Broncos, and even the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans get represented by legends of old and new. But again, every single team is represented here, and all of them have a ton of legends, at least 6 per team, making up just the craziest roster I have ever seen. And you guys can pause while it's scrolling down at any moment. I'm just trying to show you guys all of the pictures, all of the likeness, all of the legends. This is truly a one-of-a-kind roster that we're using in this video. Any legend from any time, I assure you, is in this roster, and these next 10 years in Madden franchise are going to be crazy, with every single all-time player ever battling head-to-head to see who the best of all time truly is. Now guys, I need you to just do 2 things if you could so kindly help me with this video. One, if you're a supporter of the channel, if you could hit the like button on this video. If you enjoy it, I would greatly appreciate that a ton. 1,000 likes on this video, and I will do a 20-year simulation of the entire NFL from the year 2005 to today, including all draft classes, everything like that, so we can reshape NFL history. 1,000 likes, and I'll do that for you guys. Number 2, tell me down below what team you think is going to win the most Super Bowls throughout this simulation. Again, we're going 10 years, so unless something crazy happens, at least one team will probably repeat. And then number 3, be sure to be subscribed, notifications on, because I'm giving away gift cards on every single video in honor of the holiday season. So hit the like button, be subscribed, notifications on, comment down below, and tell me what console you're on, and I will pick one of you guys. Hit the 1,000 like goal, and I'll double the giveaway. Simple as that. At the end of season 1, we are already seeing some very interesting things happen, boys, and I'm very excited to look at all the stats here. Tom Brady for the Patriots, 4,119 yards, 35 touchdowns, 115 passer rating. James White had a solid year. They were 19th in yards, though, on defense. So receiving-wise, Wes Welker led the team. Julian Edelman was up there. Randy Moss. Gronk had 791 yards. The NFL passing leader, though, was Boomer Esiason with 47 touchdowns. Kurt Warner had second. Patrick Mahomes was third. Michael Vick had 43 touchdowns, 4,600 yards. A lot of really good players up here. Eli Manning, of course. Steve Young, who was starting over Joe Montana. Baker Mayfield for the Bucks. Peyton Manning as well for the Colts. Troy Aikman, Otto Graham. We had some really good seasons here. Rushing-wise, Barry Sanders, of course, the GOAT, led the league. 277 attempts, 1,500 yards, 18 touchdowns. I mean, is that did he get the running back triple crown? No, he didn't. He didn't have highest yards per carry, which is what I'm counting. We're not counting carries. That's stupid. Average 90 yards a game, though. Receiving-wise, Jerry Rice came. Where did he come from? I guess there's 2 Jerry Rices in the league. We got Jerry Rice. This must mean that we have Leon Sandcastle in here as well, which is so sick. But we got Marvin Harrison, Steve Largent, Chad Johnson, Chris Olave, Wayne Corbett. We got a lot of good players in here. Obviously, Calvin Johnson, 13 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Really, really good season from a lot of these guys. Who allowed the most sacks, though? Deion Dawkins, 26. Oh my God, that's crazy. Poor Josh Allen. Defense, Jim LeClaire had the most tackles. Most sacks, Javon Curse with 19. Dwight Freeney with 16. Most interceptions was Antoine Winfield Sr., Rasheem Mathis, Lamar Parrish. Deflections, we had D'Amico Ryans with 12. Who forced the most fumbles? We have Jesse Armstead with 4. Takeo Spikes with the biggest neck you've ever seen. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Dude with the biggest neck you've ever seen right there. And then we got Megamind find right here. Frank Minifield with 3. That's awesome. Did anybody get safety? Ooh, Julius Peppers, Jason Gilden, Levante David, and Cornelius Bennett. Touchdowns on defense. Charles Woodson had 2 and Troy Vincent had 2. That's freaking awesome. We got to look at kick return. Was there many kick return touchdowns this year? We had 1 for each of them. Punt return, we had, looks like 1 touchdown apiece for a lot of guys. Good Lord. So really good season for a lot of guys. I'm very interested to see who wins MVP. The number 1 offense in the league was the Rams. That doesn't shock me. I mean, it's the greatest show on turf. Number 1 defense was the Eagles. That's kind of shocking. Who had the most penalties? The team with the least was the team with the most was the Broncos. Peyton Manning's big old forehead kept getting in the way of the snap count. As for the playoff bracket, we have the Chiefs as the 1 seed. The Patriots didn't even make the playoffs. Oh my God. The Rams are the 1 seed for the NFC. We might see a Chiefs-Rams Super Bowl here. This is going to be very, very interesting. Let's see. Again, we are going to keep track of who wins MVP and what teams win the Super Bowl just so we can see who the best teams are. Now, our Super Bowl is going to be the Giants and the Bengals. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if I like that. We're obviously just going to sim to the end of the game. I'm not going to, play anything. And it looks like the Bengals could win this. As long as they get vengeance for me for the Giants destroying my team in 2 different Super Bowls, I'm going to be happy. I don't even think the Giants are going to score once here. They do at the end. And it's going to be a 20-17 victory for the Bengals and Boomer Esiason. Neither QB had a good game particularly, but Boomer did have a touchdown at least. The NFL MVP was Michael Vick. Sean McVay wins Coach of the Year. Bob Golick wins Super Bowl MVP for the Bengals. Marvin Harrison, Offensive Player of the Year. Javon Curse, Defensive. We got Tip Ryman, Offensive Rookie, and Jeremiah Trotter, Defensive Rookie. All right. At the end of year 1, the Bengals win the Super Bowl, and Michael Vick wins regular season MVP. Let's see how year 2 plays out. At the end of year 2, okay, we have some guys moving. Dan Fouts for the Bengals, Kurt Warner, Jake Plummer, Troy Aikman. So a lot of the same guys as last season are on the top of the league right now. Daniel Jones has 35 touchdowns. Josh Allen has 44. John Elway with 38. And obviously, a lot of guys are going to have top stats with who they're throwing to. Andrew Luck is a Viking. Dan Marino's still on the Dolphins. George Blanda's on the Raiders still. I'm wondering where Steve Young went because I'm not seeing him so far. Rushing leader, we have LaDainian Tomlinson, Walter Payton, and Jim Brown at the top. Really good seasons for them. O.J. Simpson killed it as always. Receiving, Jerry Rice King goes back to back. Torrey Holt, CeeDee Lamb, Andre Reed, Demaryius Thomas, Odell Beckham Jr. A lot of great seasons from a lot of these guys. Michael Irvin is a freaking Bengal now too. Did we see any records get broken though? Sacks, not broken. Interceptions, not broken either. Number 1 offense in the league was the Bengals. Back-to-back seasons, I believe that was. Number 1 defense is the Buccaneers this time. The playoff bracket, Bengals are the number 1 seed. Cowboys are the number 1 seed. We have completely new number 1 seeds this year. Patriots still aren't in the playoffs, so my team just sucks, I guess. And obviously, I'm not showing who the teams draft or anything because, we don't really care about that. All of them have legends. Like, they don't need to draft anybody. It doesn't matter. And it looks like the Bills and Bucks will take place in the Super Bowl. And the Bills beat the Chiefs to get here, by the way, which is crazy. Josh Allen finally climbed the Patrick Mahomes hill. Good for him, dude. That's my king. And Super Bowl 61 is going to kick off. I'm rooting for Josh Allen here, obviously. I need to see him win the Super Bowl. They're up 10-3 on a great Buccaneers defense. The number 1 defense in the NFL. They tie it up, though, and we are going to have a shootout for the final quarter here. The Bills are going to take it home, and my king, Josh Allen, wins the Super Bowl. Let's go, baby. It's so ironic with my little Patriots logo on the top left of the screen. If the Super Bowl ring fits, you must acquit. O.J. Simpson gets a ring. As for the awards, MVP is Dan Fouts. Torrey Holt gets Offensive Player of the Year. We got Geno Atkins with Defensive Player of the Year. Really, really nice season, dude. And Josh Allen wins Super Bowl MVP, so that's a dub. 2 seasons in, this is not how I was expecting any of this to go. At the end of year 3, we have another interesting payoff bracket. The Bengals and the Rams once again are the 1st seeds, and the Patriots just aren't here. I don't know what more I could do. I'm about to go in and edit every Patriot to a 99 overall so I can see them win something. Passing leaders this year, we got Kurt Warner with 49 touchdowns, Patrick Mahomes with 43, Jake Cutler, let's go, 39 touchdowns, Roger Staubach, Michael Vick with 57 touchdowns. What the hell? Oh my God, dude. Well, that's the MVP, obviously. Rushing, we got Fritz Pollard with 14 touchdowns, 1,500 yards. I'm just flabbergasted right now. That's not even a word I've ever used in my life. We got LaDainian up here Walter Payton, MJD, OJ Simpson still slaying, brother. Receiving, Delaney Walker first in the NFL. T.Y. Hilton with 17 tutties, 1,400 yards. This is so wild, dude. Where's Jerry Rice? Okay, there's Rashee Rice, but we don't need the one who drives off the field. We need the one who can drive the team up the field on it. I actually don't know where Jerry Rice is. Where's Jerry Rice Cake as well? He was like the GOAT after 2 seasons. Defense, did anybody break any records? Sacks, we got 20 for Michael Strahan. That's pretty good. Lawrence Taylor with 19.5. That's a disgusting duo. We got 4 picks for Marshawn Lattimore. We got 4 for Jesse Tuggle. A Tuggle sounds like something that Justin Tucker had done to him many times. Forced fumbles, we got 3. Nothing crazy, other than obviously 57 touchdowns for Vic. Number 1 offense in the league, once again, it's the Rams. Where are the Patriots, dude? What's Tom Brady doing? Worst offense in the league, oh my God. Best defense, Giants, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, they had like 50 sacks between 2 guys. Sounds like me at summer camp. I just gotta look at the Patriots stats here. I mean, this is my team, dude. What's Tom Brady, dude? Oh my God, dude, get this off my screen. Oh my God, awful. Awful. I'm gonna puke.
No, please, no more.
At the end of the playoffs, the Super Bowl is going to be the Colts and the Rams. The Rams are just keep killing it. I mean, they're crazy right now. 99 overall Rams versus 97 overall, 10-7 Colts. We'll see how this goes. Kicking off Super Bowl 62 here. The Colts are gonna take an early lead, but the greatest show on turf. Looks like they're gonna take a 14-7 lead. They have 14 unanswered points. The Colts are storming back though, and we have a crazy Super Bowl going on right now, and the Colts almost come back and win it, but the Rams get the comeback win to go 16-2 on the season and win it. Look at Johnny Unitas all sad and dumb and old. That is a horrendous game from Johnny Unitas, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, he didn't, I mean, he's 74%. It's pretty good, honestly. No touchdowns, but back in his day, they weren't called touchdowns. They were probably called like Jimmy Dangles or something like that. I don't know, dude. It was the 60s. Michael Vick once again wins MVP. Mike Vrabel Coach of the Year for the Giants. Lawrence Taylor Defensive Player of the Year, and Michael Vick Offensive Player of the Year. Mike Les Richter is the Super Bowl MVP for the Rams. That is just an insane name, I gotta be honest. Season 4, the number 1 seed in the AFC is the Ravens' number 1 seed. Dude, the Rams are just the greatest team of all time. And I see Michael Vick's Falcons in the bottom right at the 5 seed. I'm about to see 60 touchdowns from him, I'm positive. The passing leader this year was Kurt Warner, 52 touchdowns, almost 5,000 yards. Patrick Mahomes is second behind him. Joe Burrow's third. Michael Vick, 36 touchdowns, 10 picks. That's a down year for him in this simulation. Who had the most passing touchdowns? It had to have been Kurt Warner. He had 52. Joe Burrow had 50. The least was Matt Stafford, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Steve Young, 6 touchdowns, 2 picks. What is going on in this league? Tom Brady at the bottom again. I can't even look at him. I literally can't. I'm so disappointed in him. I'm gonna say something to him that my parents say to me every day. I'm very disappointed in you. You are an absolute disappointment. Do not show up for Thanksgiving. The leading running back was Gale Sayers, and another NFC North player had the exact same rushing yards, which is kind of wild, but Gale Sayers had 22 touchdowns. Otis Anderson had 17. Walter Payton for the Steelers, 19 touchdowns. AP had a good season as well. Dorsey Levens, Jim Brown still trucking for the Browns, dude. I mean, he just is. You just gotta respect it. Marshall Faulk killing it. LaDainian Tomlinson killing it. OJ Simpson. Saquon's starting to get some stats. Let's go, buddy. Receiving, Donald Driver with 21 touchdowns. Oh my God. There's so many guys with tons of touchdowns here. Brandon Ayuk with 19. Jericho Cotchery with 15. Tyreek Hill with 17. Holy crap, dude. And it looks like Donald Driver actually got the triple crown here. So maybe MVP, I don't know. Jerry Rice Cake, though, is back up top. Good for him. I just want to see who allowed the most sacks. Mitch Rutherford with 26. Nice job, pal. Defensively, Sean Lee had the most tackles. The most sacks, though, was Warren Sapp with 21.5. That ties the all-time single-season record. John Randall and the Falcons with 18. Roman Reigns! Why is he in here? We got OJ Simpson wrestling with what he did off the field. Meanwhile, we have an actual wrestler getting sacks. That's insane. Bengals had the best offense. Rams second best offense. Best defense was the Buccaneers again. All these teams are just like 5-peating with these records. And I got to switch to the Rams here so I can actually be on a team that's winning a lot. They still have like all of their best players. No wonder they're winning so much. The Ravens added Deacon Jones though, which is just crazy. Oh my God. Look at my disappointment of a team, dude. dude, I hate the Patriots. I'm actually a #1 Patriots hater on this earth. And the Super Bowl will be Ravens and Rams. The Rams are just the greatest of all time. I mean, I don't even care if they don't win one. They are just doing crazy things every year. And my Patriots can't even sniff a playoff game, let alone win one. Super Bowl 63 between the Ravens and Rams. I'm rooting for the Ravens very hard right now because I cannot see the Rams keep doing this to me. I gotta be honest. The Ravens are up 13-7. I'm actually so scared right now. They might actually do it. They might actually do it. Oh my God, they did it. I thought the Rams had scored right there for a second. 13-7. Lamar Jackson now wins the Super Bowl. Josh Allen also won one. Life is good, baby. Life is good. Mahomes hasn't won a single time in here. Life is real good. Not a great game from him, though. I'll be the first to tell you. Kurt Warner wins MVP. Donald Driver is Offensive Player of the Year. Warren Sapp, Defensive Player of the Year. Brent Perkins for the Bears. Whoever that is Coach of the Year. Haloti Nada, Super Bowl MVP. You know, we got 6 seasons left to go, and I have no clue what's going to happen, but I promise that the Rams are somehow going to be in every Super Bowl until the end of time. The 2029 playoffs, the Patriots are the 6th seed. Let's go. For the first time ever, I think, the Rams are not the first seed in the NFC. We've got the Panthers as the 1 seed in the NFC and the Bills as the 1 seed in the AFC. All right, things are heating up. Passing leaders, we have Patrick Mahomes with 4,700 yards, 39 touchdowns. Johnny Unitas, 44 touchdowns. Michael Vick, another 32 touchdown season. The most passing touchdowns in the league was Johnny Unitas. That's probably more than he had in his whole career, dude. Andrew Luck for the Eagles now. This guy's bouncing around more professional locker rooms than prime Kim Kardashian. Boomer Esiason for the Broncos. There's some weird things happening. Dan Marino's a Bengal, and 25-year-old Aaron Rodgers is looking kind of old. I don't know what's happening to him. Rushing leader Walter Payton for the Steelers, 1,500 yards, 19 touchdowns. OJ, 14 touchdowns, 1,300 yards, 3 fumbles, 2 stabbings. Where is Barry Sanders, though? I have to sort by this to see where Barry Sanders is. Did he just drop off the face of the earth? Where's Barry? Did he retire early in this too? He was like 24. Michael Crabtree, leading receiver in the NFL for the Colts. Michael Irvin for the Bengals. Anquan Bolden. Some guys are still in their actual teams. Odell's still a Giant. Probably should have stayed there in real life. Garrett Wilson, Adonai Mitchell. We're seeing some weird players get top stats now, dude. Gronk's a Packer, for God's sakes. Stephon Diggs is still a Texan. There's some very interesting seasons going on here, and I'm not really sure how I like them. Patrick Willis, tackle leader. Sack leader was Jack Youngblood. Cameron Wake was behind him. John Randall still putting up top 3 numbers. Most picks was Gerard Mayo for the Packers. Derek Johnson's a Patriot. No wonder they're in the playoffs. They just paid their way. Jalen Ramsey's a freaking Bill. Who is Aaron Ward? That's the creepiest human I've ever seen in my life. #1 offense in the league was the Bills. #1 defense was the Falcons. Okay, things are actually changing up here. And we've got the Bills versus the Falcons for the Super Bowl. Let's see how this goes. I have no clue how this is going to play out, but the Falcons are going to start with a lead. Could Michael Vick win his first Super Bowl in the simulation? Josh Allen's going to have to come back from this. We might have to watch towards the end of this and see what happens because this is so back and forth. Heck of a defensive battle. We have to watch the end. Kickoff here for the Bills. We'll see what happens. Michael Vick and the Falcons are going to be having to come up the field against a very good Buffalo defense here. But Michael Vick has been getting so many MVP awards that it's going to be hard to stop him anyways. He gets the check down on the tight end there. 2nd 5 here for the Falcons. Nothing that Michael Vick can't handle. He's going to throw it left side, and Julio Jones gets it batted out by Jalen Ramsey. What a great matchup. Michael Vick to Julio Jones. We're going to have a 4th and short. This is the game on the line here. Michael Vick, 4th down, hits it right side of the field, and we've got a 1st down. No clue what's going to happen here. 3rd and 5. Michael Vick rolling out to the right. He's got speed. He's got 99 speed. Oh my God. He might go to the end zone. He's trying for it, and he gets down inside the 15, and they time out. This is crazy. Michael Vick in the pocket, left side, almost gets a 1st down, 2nd inches. The Bills do have 3 timeouts left, so if they allow a score here, they do have a chance with Josh Allen. Michael Vick in the pocket. He's going to get sacked. No timeouts either. The clock's going to run 3rd and 8. Under 30 seconds on the clock here. Michael Vick looks like he's audibling a little bit. He's standing in the pocket. He's dancing around. He throws to the right side, and that's a touchdown to take the lead. Oh my God. And they're going to take a 3-point lead. Josh Allen does have 3 timeouts to get in field goal range, though, so we'll see. Returning the kick is kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie. They're going to go down at the 28. 3 timeouts, though. O.J. Simpson putting up record numbers here. Josh Allen, 17 seconds. Let's see if he can go downfield. This is kind of eerie reminder of the 13-second game against the Chiefs in 2020. That's all I'm saying. If they can get a quick, 15-yard pass in, they have a chance to kick a field goal. But 15 yards in less than 8 seconds. It's going to be crazy. Josh Allen might have to heave this up. He got a completion. He got a completion. They're in field goal range. Oh my God. The Bills have a chance to tie it up and go into overtime in Super Bowl 65 here. Kick is up. And it's through. We're going into OT. Bills receiving first in overtime. Both teams get a chance to score, obviously, but we'll see what the Bills can do. Josh Allen and O.J. Simpson in the backfield. Killer combo. He's going to run it right up the gut. 5 wide for Josh Allen. He's gonna roll around in the pocket. He's gonna run out, and he's going to pick up the first. Josh Allen trying to pick up his second Super Bowl win here. Michael Vick trying to get his first on top of his 2 regular season MVPs so far. O.J. Simpson staying in the backfield menacingly with Josh Allen, and he's going to kill their defense and get a first. Josh Allen's gonna throw it, almost get the first, but it's batted out, and they might punt this. They're going for the kick here. They are going to hit it, though, it looks like, and they take the lead. 1 stop, and they win. Michael Vick in the pocket. Let's see what he can do. He picks up 5 yards on the first play to Mathis. Who the frick is Mathis? Michael Vick. Looking left side, he rifles it and gets another first down to Mathis. Michael Vick dinking and dunking down the field. Eventually, he's going to put a shot up for sure because he is a dog. He overthrows it. Oh, my God. Michael Vick over the middle. Mathis picks up another first down. This is a methodical drive. Or, since it's to Mathis, a mathodical drive.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Please don't click off the video. Past the 50-yard line, Michael Vick is trying to win a Super Bowl here. He hits him for the first down. Julio Jones almost breaks 2 tackles. They're on the 10-yard line. Oh, my God. The Falcons could win the Super Bowl here. 1 touchdown gets them the win. Run to the right side. Juke, and on the 2. The Bills are going to have to make a huge stop here if they want to win this game. I form for the Falcons. Left side throw, and the Falcons are going to win the Super Bowl. What can't Michael Vick do in the simulation, bro? That's an incredible game for both QBs, but ultimately the Falcons win it. Poor Josh Allen. He's only $100 millionaire with a beautiful wife, and he's 6'5" and he's handsome. Wow. Whatever will he do? The MVP this year was Johnny Unitas. Michael Vick is Super Bowl MVP. Very interesting year. Another season in the books, and it looks like Josh Allen has left the Bills, so I'm very interested to see where he went. And I can't find him anywhere, so I guess he went to the upside down. I'm not really sure. The passing leader this season, though, is Patrick Mahomes, 49 touchdowns. He might actually win MVP off of this season. Cam Newton is still doing great for the Panthers. Joe Burrow is still on the Bengals. Rushing leader is LaDainian once again. He's been a beast so far. Saquon Barkley's behind him, D'Angelo Williams, Arian Foster, Otis Anderson's now on a different New York team. Eric Dickerson for the Lions. Oh my goodness. That's a crazy back-to-back from Barry Sanders to Eric Dickerson, dude. Good Lord. Matt Forte's on the Saints. Interesting. Otis Anderson had 24 touchdowns, though. That's just crazy. Receiving, Michael Crabtree was #1 again. Matt Mahoney, that's a creative player, obviously. Michael Irvin, Isaac Bruce, Chad Tucker, another creative player. Tim Brown, Jericho Cotchery, CeeDee Lamb, Deshaun Jackson. A lot of really nice players in here. The craziest season, obviously, though, is Matt frickin' Mahoney, the fake guy, getting 1,500 yards and 26 touchdowns. I mean, that's just outrageous. Outrageous. Anybody give up any crazy sack numbers? Yeah, Clint Mills, 26 sacks. That's a lot, man. The most sacks in the league, though, was Rob Ninkovich for the Patriots. Not very realistic, Madden. 20 sacks. Anybody with crazy pick numbers? Derek Johnson's still doing great. Most deflections was Ken Riley with 12, and Leon Sandcastle, we found him. Let's go. He's on the Texans with 12. Oh my God, that's awesome. #1 offense in the league was the Panthers. #1 defense was the Ravens, so they're back up here again. The Ravens have the #1 seed in the AFC. The Seahawks have the #1 seed in the NFC. No surprise teams, really. I guess the Texans, maybe, but that's about it. Cardinals is a little bit of a surprise, but they got Pat Pete. They got a ton of great guys. Tom Brady's the bane of my existence. He's just terrible in the simulation. I hate him. And Andrew Luck's apparently a Giant. He'd probably still be playing if he was a Giant in freaking real life. And the Super Bowl is going to be the Panthers and the Bengals. Burrow versus Cam. Interesting. Let's see how the Super Bowl plays out. It looks like the Bengals scored instantly, maybe on a kick return touchdown or something. They have a 10-point lead, though. 17-point lead. Is my GOAT Cam Newton going to go down like this? Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, and the Cincinnati Bengals win a Super Bowl. 11-7 over the 9-9 Panthers. What just happened? The MVP this year is Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, it probably would be. I'm not really shocked about that. Matt Mahoney with 26 touchdowns and not even being a real person is the Offensive Player of the Year. And Joe Burrow wins Super Bowl MVP. And so far, the Bengals are the only repeat champions. And Michael Vick has the most MVPs with 2. Everybody else that has won one has only won 1. The Super Bowl ends up being the Browns and the Vikings. Okay, we got the battle of mid here. Let's see how this one plays out. My Patriots were the 2nd seed, though, baby. We lost to the Browns, but we were the 2nd seed, so cut me some slack. The leading passer in Season 6, Doug Williams, 46 touchdowns, 10 picks. He could be MVP. Patrick Mahomes was up here again. Ken Stabler, P-Riv, Michael Vick, he's just amazing. Troy Aikman, Eli Manning on the Browns, interesting, so he's in the Super Bowl. Johnny Unitas, Kurt Warner. Where's that moron, Tom Brady? 22 touchdowns. Whatever, man. The leading rusher this year, Thurman Thomas on the Patriots, 1,900 yards and 16 touchdowns. Frank Gore has 1,800 for the Cardinals. Otis Anderson, Walter Payton still on the Steelers, still doing great. LaDainian putting up numbers. Priest Holmes doing great as well. Emmitt Smith's in the Super Bowl on the Vikings. And Jamal Charles is on the Buccaneers, putting up crazy numbers because I turned off injuries off so he could actually have a great career. Screw injuries, this guy would have been one of the GOATs. Receiving, CeeDee Lamb was #1 in the league. Brett Mitchell, who's another fake player for the Chiefs, 127 receptions at tight end. Jesus. We're starting to see a lot of fake players in here, though, so we might not even go to full 10 seasons just because I don't want this to be filled up with fake players, but we'll go a few more seasons for sure. #1 offense in the league was the Texans. #1 defense, Patriots. Let's go, baby. Tom Brady's doing nothing, but at least our defense and freaking Thurman Thomas are cooking. Super Bowl, whatever the frick this is, dude. We've got the Browns and the Vikings. The Browns are up 7-0, but there's like no scoring in this game so far. We might actually have a nail biter here, and then out of nowhere, Eli Manning goes crazy, and the Browns are going to win the Super Bowl. Oh, okay. All right, buddy. Great. I had to watch Tom Brady blow butt cheeks in this simulation, and Eli Manning win a freaking Super Bowl. Awesome. I'm so happy for him. I forgot Andrew Luck was on the Vikings. Dang it. I really had to watch him lose? That sucks. And Eli Manning is the NFL MVP and the Super Bowl MVP. Bravo, buddy. Bravo. I hate you. 3 seasons remain, and the Bengals still sit alone as the only repeat champs. I have no clue how this is going to end. As for the playoff picture, we have the Bengals and the Commanders making their first Super Bowl in the simulation. And if the Bills win here, that means that Josh Allen and the Bills will win 2 Super Bowls in the simulation so far, and they would be the leaders. #1 passing leader was Tom Brady, but he did it for the Chiefs. Even when I'm happy, I can't be happy. Andrew Luck on the Packers now. He might be MVP. Michael Vick could be MVP again for the 3rd time. I genuinely don't know anymore. Aaron Rodgers is a Charger, which is funny because, you know, Chargers, electricity. He goes in caves with no electricity. He smokes crack for 3 months in the offseason. This should be a great pairing. Rushing, O.J. Simpson for the Broncos. I swear on everything, I did not put him on the Broncos. O.J. Simpson in a Bronco rushes for 1,800 yards. I don't even need to say anymore. Receiving, Keenan Allen for the he ends up on the Bears. What are the odds of that? Keith Jackson, Jawan Holmes, James Lofton, Wes Chandler, Jerry Rice Cake on the Lions now. I think this video just peaked with O.J. Simpson ending up in a Bronco. I mean, on the Broncos. The joke writes itself. Most sacks in the league, Mario Williams ties the sack record with 21.5. Jason Taylor with 20.5. Michael Strahan's on the Steelers with 20. Who has the most picks? We got Eric Allen with 5. Takeo Spikes with 5. Although there is a Takeo Spikes clone in this simulation, so I don't know where he is. #1 offense in the league was the Packers with Andrew Luck. #1 defense was the Vikings, Andrew Luck's former team in here. And I forgot, the Bills actually have Jim Kelly now at QB because Josh Allen just kind of disappeared. I don't know if he got Thanos snapped or what, but he's gone. All right. And oh my God, Brett Favre's the QB of the Commanders. Let's see how Super Bowl 67, God dang it. Of course, this is Super Bowl 67. And the score 6-7. Okay, no more 6-7 in this video or I'm gonna freak out. The Buffalo Bills, though, we're in a close game. We actually need to watch the end of this. 58 seconds remaining. Jim Kelly in the red zone. Let's see what he can do. He hands it off up the middle. They're going to gain 8 yards with Gale Sayers. Where'd OJ go? Oh, yeah, I forgot he was a Bronco. That's just never not going to be funny to me. I'm sorry. Jim Kelly back in the pocket, looking to throw. Has a man open. They're down on the 1. No timeouts. Clock is ticking down. They're going to have to spike it here and throw the ball 2 times and try and get in the end zone. Oh, wait, no. They can kick a field goal. I'm an idiot. They're going to get iced by whoever that coach is, though. The Bills with a chance to take the lead over an NFC East team with a kick here, which actually happened in the 90s, and it got blocked. It goes up though and they win. Okay, they've won 2 Super Bowls in the simulation with 2 different QBs. Interesting. The MVP this year was Andrew Luck, and of course, the AFC champion Buffalo Bills win the Super Bowl with Bruce Smith getting Super Bowl MVP. In our 9th season, we have the 6 seed Chargers against the 2 seed Bears in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady once again leads the league in passing with the Chiefs. I'm so sick of this, dude. Peyton Manning is number 2 with 48 touchdowns for the Panthers. Jim Kelly's still doing good. Jay Cutler's a Charger now. Michael Vick has stayed on the Falcons this whole time. He is so loyal. It's unbelievable. Boomer Esiason's a Bronco. Roger Staubach is a Jag. Matt McFerrin, whoever you are, a Packer. Patrick Mahomes is a Viking. They could use that right now. Otherwise, Justin Jefferson's going to, request a trade to any team in the NFL other than being with 9 J.J. McCarthy. Rushing, Emmitt Smith for the Vikings. Thurman Thomas is number 2. D'Angelo Williams, LaDainian Tomlinson's still going off. Where's O.J. Simpson? I need to see him in the Broncos one more time. I just really do. I hate to inform all of you, but I think O.J. Simpson retired. Or went to jail, I'm not sure. Randall Cobb, number 1 in the league for receiving for the Panthers. Almost gets the Triple Crown with 107 receptions, 1,633 yards, and 24 touchdowns. That's the record as of right now, because Randy Moss had 23 in real life. But that one fake dude had 26 in the simulation like 2 seasons ago. Isaac Bruce is killing it for the Texans. Jimmy Smith's on the Jags still, good for him. And Jerry Ricecake still putting up great numbers now on the Panthers. Panthers have a ridiculous receiver core, good lord. Most sacks given up is Devontae Morgan tying the record at 27. Let's go, buddy. Luke Kuechly on the Packers now, 194 tackles. Most sacks, Jason Taylor with 26. Oh my God, Jack Youngblood with 24 and a half. They both break the record. Jeez. Sean Lee with the most picks. Charvarius Ward with 5 as well. And Luke Kuechly with 4. He might get Defensive Player of the Year. But Jason Taylor had 26 sacks or whatever, frick, so probably not. Number 1 offense was the Chargers. Number 1 defense was the Ravens for like the 4th time. The 13-4 Bears against the 10-7 Chargers. Who wins the Super Bowl? Let's see what our 9th Super Bowl here gives us, gentlemen. Super Bowl 68. We've got the Chargers leading right now by 10 points. The Bears are climbing back into it, though. We have a 4-point game, 11-point game, and the Chargers are going to win this easily. Jay Cutler wins the Super Bowl, and Andrew Luck loses another one. Dang it! I'm sick. Can he please win one? Please, EA? Please? I'll literally open extra MUT packs if you just let him win. I'm begging you. The MVP this year was Tom Brady, with LaDainian Tomlinson winning Super Bowl MVP for the Chargers. And going into our final season, Michael Vick leads MVPs with 2, and the Bills and Bengals are leading the pack with 2 Super Bowls each. So we'll see if anyone can match that this year. Someone would have to repeat right now to match that, but we'll see. And our final season Super Bowl will be the Broncos and the Seahawks. Wait a second, is this the exact same Final Four from the 2013 NFL season? I gotta look. Now I'm confused. And I was almost correct. This is almost the Final Four from the 2013 season, obviously where the Seahawks blew out the Broncos. The AFC we have correct, where the Broncos, who were the 1 seed, took on the number 2 seed Patriots and beat them to go to the Super Bowl. The other side, though, we had the number 1 Seahawks facing off against the number 5 San Francisco 49ers.
When you try me with a sorry receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're gonna get.
So it's very close. We're 1 team off here. I don't know, I just like NFL history. Obviously, by the, this entire video being about NFL history. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah. The passing leader this year, though, was Roger Staubach for the Jags. Aaron Rodgers is on the Texans doing well. Peyton Manning had 53 touchdowns for the Panthers, so he's very much getting MVP. I guarantee it. Joe Montana's a Buccaneer. Interesting, because, Steve Young was a Buccaneer and then went to the Niners to back up Joe Montana. Jalen Hurts is a Charger. Drew Brees is a Dolphin. This is weird. The rushing leader, Bronco O.J. Simpson, has returned. 1,600 yards, 17 touchdowns. Almost gets the Triple Crown for running backs, but Fritz Pollard gets 19 touchdowns. Otis Anderson gets 19 touchdowns. I will look at the career totals for, all of these players at the end of this as well, though, just to see who, the best QB was and all that stuff. So, hold on. Receiving leader, Keenan McCardle, 1,700 yards and 23 touchdowns. Almost gets the Triple Crown. Randy Moss, though, gets 108 receptions for the Texans. And Marvin Harrison's a Dolphin, too. Did we break the most sacks allowed record for the video? No, Keenan Moore. You should have done better, or I guess worse. Most tackles in the league was Tavon Dixon, not even a real player, so we don't even care. Most sacks, though, was Elvis Dumervil with 23. Tamba Ali had 20.5, and Leroy Selman had 20 for the Panthers. 2 Seahawks on top. That's crazy. And hey, Warren Sapp was a Patriot and got 19 sacks. Let's go, baby. Roman Reigns is still here. 15 and a half sacks. Yes. Most picks, Aaron Ross with 5 for the Chargers. Junior Seau with 5 for the Giants. Rest in peace. Forced fumbles, Fred Warner had 4. Night Train Lane had 4. That makes sense. Best offense in the league was the Cowboys. Best defense was the Ravens. Once again, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, they have 15 million defensive player of the years. It makes sense. Broncos, O.J. Simpson against the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see who wins our Super Bowl for our final year, year 10. If the game gets close, we will obviously watch it, but as of right now, it is kind of close. 10-14 right now, and the Broncos might take the lead before the half. We definitely are going to have a close ending here. It's going back and forth offensively. No offense can do anything. We're going to have to watch here. The Seattle Seahawks, can they beat the Broncos in the Super Bowl once again? Russell Wilson at QB here. I think that is him. It is not even close to being him. Left side of the field, though, picks up no yards. Running back in motion. That's definitely a boomer running back. I don't know who that is, though, and I don't know who the QB is. Almost gets a first right there, though. 9 yards. Deontay Cruz is the QB. Buddy, you're a background character. What are you doing in the Super Bowl? He hits the check down, though. Gonna get a first down. A juke, though, and they almost get to the 50. Broncos defense, which was stacked at the beginning of the video in year 1, looks a lot different than we thought it was going to be. But Cruz here in the pocket, throws it left side and picks up another first, but he doesn't go out of bounds. 43 seconds left on the clock. 1 timeout remaining. 5 wide formation here for the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see if Cruz can hit it. He gets a first down to the tight end, who's going to go past the 20. They're in the red zone, and they call a timeout. We've had a lot of really close Super Bowls here, but this one might be the most intense by far. Cruz in the pocket, throws it over the middle, incomplete. 35 seconds remaining. 2nd 10, Cruz, right side, he hits a touchdown, and the Broncos have 31 seconds to go back and score. I form here, going for the 2-point conversion so they can go up 3, go up a field goal. They're throwing it left side, check down, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion. Who is that? Who is that? Show me your name. I can almost see his name, but I can't quite. Walker. Is that Herschel Walker on the Seahawks? All right. Kickoff for the Seahawks here. We'll see what the Broncos can do. Are the Broncos going to lose another Super Bowl to the Seahawks? That would be 2 within the past 20 years or so, you know, since this is 10 years in the future, obviously. Boomer Esiason, O.J. Simpson, the Unks can drive downfield. Can O.J. get the ball in his hands and run away with this game? We might have another overtime game unless the Broncos can get a huge chunk play here and then get another timeout in. If they can get to like the 30, they'll have a couple chances to get to the end zone. Oh my God, they almost get to the 50 off of that alone. Boomer Esiason, no defense to be seen whatsoever from either side right now. He's gonna fake the handoff, throws it deep left, and it's dropped. Oh my God, 13 seconds remaining. Another big play here. Throws it down the middle. O.J. Simpson to the 41, 39, I mean. And they're going to take a kick here, 57-yarder to tie it up. If they don't hit this, the game is over, and the Seahawks win the final Super Bowl in the simulation. Kick is up. Wide right. The Broncos lose. Unbelievable. The Seahawks win the year 10 Super Bowl in our all-time teams simulation. O.J. Simpson doesn't get away with it, and he doesn't win a Super Bowl. And I'm pretty sad, I'm going to be honest. Heck of a game between these two QBs, though. The Seahawks get added to the wall of Super Bowl champions, tied with 5 other teams with 1 Super Bowl, while the Bills and Bengals are at the top with 2 Super Bowl wins apiece over the course of these 10 seasons. But who was MVP? Our year 10 Super Bowl MVP is Peyton Manning, joining his brother Eli, Tom Brady, Andrew Luck, as well as 9 total players to be in 2nd place with 1 MVP, while Michael Vick wins 2 total, putting him in 1st place. The number 1 QB throughout this, though, was Jay Cutler, 50,000 yards, 403 touchdowns. Michael Vick has the most passing touchdowns. I'll give him that, 404, so he was easily the best player throughout all of this. Rushing, Walter Payton gets 14,000 yards, 161 touchdowns. LaDainian Tomlinson with 180. O.J. Simpson on the run with 13,359 yards, 123 touchdowns. Receiving, Jimmy Smith gets 13,073 touchdowns, but Jerry Rice Cake gets 118 with 12,000 yards. Defensively, Kalen Bullock gets 2,000 tackles. What do you mean? The sack leader, though, is Jack Youngblood with 164.5. Interception leader is Derek Johnson with 30 at middle linebacker. Okay. The best kicker ends up being Adam Vinatieri. Nothing shocking there. The best punter is Martin Gramatica, who's a kicker, so all right. The best kick returner is Dorsey Levens with 3,300 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's literally the Tom Brady of this. Good Lord. And the best punt returner is Deshaun Jackson with 2,192 and 7 touchdowns, with Leon Sandcastle right behind him. But gentlemen, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took so long to record and make and put together and everything, so I really hope you guys enjoy this. I really do. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and join the channel. I'm doing gift card giveaways the rest of the year on every single video. So yeah, and tell me who you think the best player was and the best team was. I'm going Michael Vick and then the Bills or the Rams. The Rams were in it like every year. They just didn't win it that often. If you guys enjoyed this video though, be sure to click this one right here. It's another banger. I promise you guys will enjoy. Tell someone you love them today. I love you guys. Have a great day. Peace.